Sometimes the most incredible stories aren't these epic movies or novels. They're tucked away in like a 3-minute pop song. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to deconstruct Benson Boone's Sorry I'm Here for Someone Else and really unpack how he builds this insane emotional conflict with just a handful of lines. It's brilliant. So let's dive in. So what happens when the past just walks right into your present? It's a question that probably gives a lot of us chills, right? You're doing your thing, you're moving on, maybe you're with somebody new, and then bam, a ghost from a past relationship just shows up. That one single universal feeling of pure anxiety, that's the engine for this whole song.
All right, so let's set the stage. Act 1, the setup. Every good story needs a setting, and this song just nails it. It creates this super normal, almost boring scene. And that's the whole point. It's the calm before the storm.
So picture this. Our narrator is just sitting at a table in some restaurant. He's waiting on his date who's running a little late. We've all been there, right? It's totally normal, totally relatable, and that's what makes it so good. It's this quiet foundation for the absolute chaos that's about to go down. And this is where the genius starts. Just listen to this line. That little phrase, "it's cool for now." I mean, come on, that does so much work. It tells you his whole vibe, right? He's patient, maybe a little bored, but he's fine. But that "for now," oh, that's everything. It's this perfect little breadcrumb, a hint that this calm is about to shatter.
And right here, this is the first crack in the whole setup. We haven't even met the ex yet, and he's already telling us this new relationship isn't some perfect fairy tale. He says they're far from perfect, and then he tacks on that "I suppose." You can almost hear him trying to convince himself it's okay. That little bit of doubt, that vulnerability, that's the fuel for the fire that's about to start.
Okay, so the scene is set. We know our narrator is in this kind of fragile headspace. And now? Here we go. Act 2, the encounter. This is that moment where the past doesn't just, send a text. It walks right up to the table.
And bam! You can just feel his whole world grind to a halt right here. That repetition, "and I know you, yes, I know you," that's not just him recognizing a face. That's the sound of a dam breaking. It's every memory, every feeling, all that unresolved stuff flooding back in a single second. Yep, the calm is definitely over. And what does he do next? He puts on the mask. We all have one. He says the thing you're supposed to say, it's polite, it's friendly, it's totally socially acceptable. But underneath, we know an emotional bomb just detonated in his brain. And that's what makes this line so amazing. It's that huge, huge gap between what he's saying and what he's actually feeling.
So this brings us to the climax. And what's so cool about this song is that the climax isn't some big, loud argument. There's no shouting and no drama for the whole restaurant to see. Nope. The entire battle, it's all happening right inside his own head. And here it is, the whole conflict laid out for us. On one hand, you've got what he really wants. His gut, his heart is screaming to just stay and talk, to have that moment. But then there's the reality, the obligation, the but. He's there for someone else. This is a total tug-of-war between his heart and his situation, and it's all happening in the blink of an eye. And you can feel the panic in this line, can't you? This is not some calm, rational thought. This is a frantic, scrambled internal monologue. He's literally begging himself, "You barely don't do it. Like, just hold on. Just resist that urge to blow this whole thing up." It's such a raw look at someone hanging on by a thread. And this is where the song gets really interesting. It doesn't wrap things up with a nice little bow. There's no clean resolution. Instead, the ending is messy, it's emotional, and it's so, so human. We're just left to deal with the fallout. Okay, so let's walk through these final moments. The ex shows up, they have that brief, polite chat. And then his date finally walks in. But right in that instant, he has this gut punch of a realization. Seeing his ex didn't just bring back memories, it completely torpedoed his connection to the present. So by the time his date even sits down, he knows he's already gone. And what's so heartbreaking here is you realize this feeling isn't a one-time thing. That repetition of heat, 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 it feels like a full-on panic attack, right? that rush of anxiety. But the real key is again, not again. This tells us everything. It's a cycle. He's been here before, stuck in this loop of longing, and seeing her just kick-started the whole painful process all over again.
So, all of this leaves us with one big, lingering question. That final sorry in the song, who is that for? Is he sorry to his ex because they can't be together? Is he sorry to his date who has no idea he's already checked out? Or is he sorry for himself, for being stuck in this impossible, heart-wrenching situation? The song just leaves you hanging, and that's what makes it absolutely brilliant.